This video is brought to you by me, New Kid Art Studio. Enjoy the video. Now, who is Guts? Well, he is the Black Swordsman with a troubling past. It all started the day he was born. He was born of a corpse, and he was found by his father figure Gambino, the very same man that sold him for 3 silver coins and cut the top of his nose, and also gave him tremendous amount of guilt, survivor's guilt included, and a whole bunch of other things. His life takes a complete turn whenever he meets the White Hawk Griffith. Now, Griffith was his best friend all the way up until the eclipse. After the eclipse, everything went downhill for my boy Guts. Starring in 42 volumes of the Berserk manga, Guts is also the main protagonist of the entirety of Berserk. Now, we can all agree that Guts deserved better, but that's not what this video is about. I'll do that another time. Today's video is about the action figure, so why don't we get to that right now? Before we get into the toy, let's look at the box. If you don't want to look at the box, the timestamp is right here. Now that the people that don't want to see the box are gone, let's look at it. Now, the front has a nice Brand of Sacrifice emblem, the Tanashi Nations emblem, the Bandai emblem, the Bandai Namco emblem, the S.H.Figuarts emblem, Guts Berserker armor title, and the Berserk title. The back is a bayonet, the more known as the Egg of the King or the Crimson Egg. Now, at the top, you get really nice picture of the figure himself holding the infamous Dragon Slayer. On the side where I opened my figure, there's the S.H.Figuarts logo, plus a really cool picture of the figure once again, plus that really good eye painting that the figure does have too. Now, if you look at the back, you get even more pictures of the figure himself, plus a neat little drawing of him right here. You see the 3 expressions he has: the actively killing someone, the agonizing pain, and the Brand of Sacrifice. You also get a pose that I had him in for a very long time. You see the hand cannon, and you see the bow gun. Now, enough with this box. Let's look at the figure that just fell over. Disclaimer, the box did not get damaged. Now, would you look at this awesome figure? Now, I know there are some imperfections to it, but I personally love this figure. So let's get into it. Just like with the Griffith review, let's start at the feet. His feet move about this. Oh, please focus. His feet move about this much. His toes bend about this much up, this much down. And, of course, his foot moves this much up. His leg bends double jointed. Get a good degree amount there. And a good... I bent it a little bit on accident there, but you get this much range. The waist does have a ball joint swivel. Now, mine did come a little loose, but that's a very easy fix. The leg goes this much forward and this much backwards. I learned from the Griffith figure not to try and do it too much, or else I might think I break it. Now, of course, to the arms. The arms, once again, also have a double joint. Let me flip them around so it's easier for you. You got one bend here and one bend here. The first bend was right here. The second bend was right here. Both of the arms work the same except for one key piece that we'll come to later. The arms go about this much to the side. Now, I'm pretty sure, yep, I was right. You can move them up a little bit more, but you do risk this moving a little bit, and it just won't look very natural with the Guts unless you have him in a specific pose. Unless I accidentally popped his shoulder out of place. I did not. Or maybe I did. I don't know. It's not broken. Now, this is its own little accessory, I guess, too. Because it's on a... What's that? Sorry, I had something stuck in there. This is its own little thing. It moves around like that just so that Guts can have good range, and this also swivels. Now, here's the part that most people are mad about. The armpit area. No, yes, I know, it doesn't look all that good, but I mean, come on. It's Guts. It's kind of hard to make Guts perfect with his bare arms. Now, I do know they made an improved Berserker Guts. I'll get that one on hand, hopefully in the near future, but that's not what this video is about. This is about this Guts. We do get some pretty good ab crunch, forward action, and some backwards action, depending on the pose you want him in. Alright, now, let's see the wrist here. The wrist, same as Griffith, will go... Oh, it'll go like this. Now if I twist it, it'll go... Oh, wait. I forgot I had to do a simple trick I'll explain or link a video to later. But yeah, this little peg goes up that much. Now, this is something I was a little disappointed about too, was how little the peg is, especially with how big his sword is. But I found a way to improvise with that so that his hand won't fall. Alright. So, now we've seen all the articulation here. Let's look at the head. Now I pop off this bottom jaw so we have better view. Now, of course, you do get the resting bitch face. But, you know, he has a reason. Now, the head moves up with the neck by that much. You can twist it to this much to the side. Same like with this. You can move it forward, and you can also move his head slightly up with the neck forward. He has full 360 neck articulation with the head. Now with the neck, I'm not going to try because I don't want to break it with how fragile Figuarts are. But you also get that really good brand of sacrifice. Let me zoom into that. It is fully engraved and everything. That is awesome. You also get to see some cuts on the back of the neck. And I'm pretty sure with all the faces, I'll confirm later, you'll also get that really nice red eye and the chin scar and the face scars. And obviously he has the closed eye, because we all know what happened. Yeah, it's not that good. Not at all. Well, we let my boy sleep. Let's get on to the accessories, starting off with his 3 faces. Now, let's start with his resting face. It looks like he's just chilling out, hanging out with the rest of the people, staying out of Casca's sight. Only the real ones know. Then there's this face, where it looks like he's either in grave pain, or... Why won't it focus? He's either in grave pain, or is inflicting grave pain. Now, with this one right here, it looks like he either stubbed his toe, or is swinging his Dragon Slayer as hard as he can. Alright, now, on to the Dragon Slayer itself. Do I wish it was bloody? Yes. Am I mad that it isn't? No. This is an awesome piece of metal. Well, to him, it's a piece of metal. For me, it's plastic. But it's still good nonetheless. It weighs about the same amount as Figuarts himself, and it has an actual piece of chain on here. It does have a really nice grit and a really good paint job. Mine is a little damaged at the tip because I incidentally dropped it a while back while doing some toy photography. Now, let's get onto this hand right here. His cannon hand. It does have a swivel, but unlike the other arm, it does not have interchangeable hands. It only has this hand that's on a hinge. Now it does have a really good gunmetal to it. Looks really cool, but I won't always display him with it because it's kind of hard to display him with this and the Dragon Slayer. Not really, I just like him double wielding it. Alright, now let's get to a random piece. Actually, no, let's not get to that yet, because now we have this piece right here, which is part of the bow gun. Well, kind of part of the bow gun. This part goes in this little satchel right back here on Guts, just like so. Now let's let him go back to sleep. Now let's get to the actual bow gun accessory itself. Now it does have the ability to change the hands. Now the actual hand for it, let's see here, which one is it? Is this one right here. Now the way I get it on is by, it's kind of closed more than it should be, is by sliding his hand. It's blurring up, just a second. By sliding it in. I said sliding it in. Do I gotta be gentle or something? Oh, yep, that was the answer. Being nice and gentle. Anyway, that's what she said. There you go. There's his bow gun. It does not compress down, and it doesn't have anything to shoot out, which is good, because I would have lost it by now. Now, let's get to this hand real quick anyway. This is the bow gun hand, but if you are like me, you would also just make this as an extra wielding hand for like maybe a kunai from the Naruto Figuarts figure or something like that. Well, I'm gonna keep this on for now so that we can get to his right hand closed fist. Now it is once again really neatly painted. I never said that before. Wait. All of them are really neatly painted. I personally like this figure once again, but it's also up to you. Something this could have used a little bit on the knuckles was blood, but that's just a personal preference. I'm not going to paint it myself because I will ruin it. Also, this figure cost me my entire livelihood. Now here's his resting hand, the hand that he was equipped with earlier. Once again, his right. And I forgot to mention on the other hand, but it has this really nicely painted grayish white bandage, plus his skin tone. God damn it! Why did it undo that? You son of a you hugger puffer. There you go. See, it's really good. Once again, I like it. Here's his jerkin hand, or I'm sorry, his dragon slayer hand. Now, mine is a little wider. Pause. Because I keep sliding his hand up and down. Pause on the handle. Okay. In order for him to have good motion, you put it up on the thickest part, onto his left robot hands. Here is his Dragon Slayer hand. Oh, well, Dragon Slayer wielding hand. It has a really nice gunmetal, and it is really, really detailed. Like, look at that amount of detail. They put every little crevice, and that's awesome. Now, finally, for the hands, here is his motionless hand. What is this called again? His resting hand. Or his idle hand for his left hand, when he's just letting it sit there, being a heavy hunk of metal. Now the third to last accessory is this bottom jaw piece that I'm pretty sure, cannot confirm, is in the other Guts figures set. I don't know when I'll get that once again, but I'm hoping it's soon. Now the second to last accessory is the bayonet itself. This is Guts' green bayonet that he finds in, I think, either Volume 1 or Volume 2 of the Berserk manga. You can see it has all those gross details, just like the Egg of the King should if they come out with an actual Band of the Hawk Griffith and not the Hawk of Light one. You get that mouth. You get a... I don't know if you can see it. No, you really can't see it because my phone hates me. You get a closed eye. You get a nose. And you get yet another closed eye. And the ceiling on it. I swear, on the God hand, I'm going to throw something if this keeps on blurring. Now, to the final accessory, the cape. It is also wire like Griffith's. You can see the wire on this one though, which I am not mad about at all because, it's just a cape. I know a lot of people don't think that, but I think it's just a cape. It has a really nice feeling fabric. Here, let me show it to you. I hope you could hear that. It is, once again, like Griffith's. You can scrunch it up into a ball and it'll stay. And all that sweet stuff. Well, I'm going to steal a line from a YouTuber. Let's get to the glamour shots. Something I forgot to show you is how to put the cape on. So there's a little clip right here. You just slide... Here, let me take his face off first. So you just slide it on. So you just slide it on. Then you hook it. Then you take his entire head off because it's easier that way. You put it down on his... Put it down on him like that. Then you grab the bottom jaw piece. Stick it on in there. Just like so. Now, you should hear a click whenever it's fully on there so it doesn't fall off like mine used to all the time. I panicked because I thought I lost it. But yeah, that is how you put the cape on. Yeah. Now to the glamour shots. Well, this has been the S.H.Figuarts Guts toy review. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and please have fun looking at these cool pictures. Alright, have a good day. Skadoosh.